In today's video, I will be bringing you the top 10 loadouts for season 2 of Call of Duty Mobile. Like I always say, some of these loadouts are the same as last season because not every gun in the game changed. Some of these are still viable, carrying over into this update, but a bunch of them are new, so make sure you watch the whole way through. And if you guys enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe. This is a Call of Duty Mobile sponsored video, and let's get into it. So for loadout number 1, we have the HVK30. This is the same exact loadout that I had last season because the weapon itself has not changed at all. But don't worry, it's not the only dominant assault rifle in the meta. We now have a couple different ones that got introduced and buffed, and they also are going to be able to 2-shot kill to the head, meaning they can kind of contend with the HVK30. I still think the HVK30 is the best out of those bunch of assault rifles, but I do have loadouts for them later on the video, so make sure you stick around for that. But like I said, this is the same as last season. I'll show my gunsmith real quick just in case you missed it. I mean, it's just your basic HVK30, and this is my LCAR. One thing that I do think is really important that I changed this season is I'm adding pinpoint to all my 2-shot or 3-shot assault rifle classes, because pinpoint outlines enemies red, and of course it adds aim assist. So when everyone is running around the map with these 2-3 shot guns, every single bullet counts. You want to do everything you can to hit as many shots as quick as possible. They seem to be increasing the kill time every single update. I wonder when it will end. Will we get to a point where it's like CSGO where one shot will kill to the head? I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Anyways, I am running Annihilator for all my assault rifle classes, so make sure you remember that, and LCAR of course. And then for loadout number 2, we have the CX9. I actually only have 2 SMGs in this whole video that you're going to see, because this is going to be an AR dominated meta. Say for example, you have a Fenic, you run into someone at close range, they have a DRH. They can still kill you before you kill them if they hit 2 headshots. That's just the way it is. So I really think we're only going to be seeing SMG use on really close range maps. So that's why for this video, you're only going to see the Fenic and the CX9, sadly. I mean, of course, if you're really good, you can use whatever gun you want, but I am running equalizers because equalizers are solid this season. They've been solid for the last couple seasons, and when you're using a close range gun, equalizers are better than an Annihilator because of where you're going to be positioning yourself on the map. Now I do run Skulker because you want to move around the map, surprise people, and just kind of, I feel like you're gliding a little bit with that extra walk speed that it gives you. Next up for our third loadout, like I said earlier, I am running a Fenic 2. Here is my Fenic gunsmith. This is also the same as last season, except I'm not really sure why, but this should not be a trophy. This should be a concussion grenade or a flash grenade. And my perks and everything, same exact as my CX9. And for loadout number 4, we have some spice. We got the EM2. This I never thought I would put in a top 10 loadouts video, but it's here. It's here to stay too. It's going to 2-tap enemies to the head. You pop out, bah, bah, they're just dead. They're instantly dead. So it's much better than it was before this update. It's going to be able to compete with guns like the DRH and the HVK. Overall, its stats, just considering movement speed, aim down sight speed, reload speed, everything like that, is probably a little bit worse than those weapons, but just try it for yourself. I have a lot of fun using it. I think it's really solid. And of course, we're running pinpoint and Annihilator. So that's my take on the EM2. Moving on, we have the Growl. Of course, it's still super good. Nothing really changed with it. This is the same exact loadout that I had in my last season's video. Same exact gunsmith too. If you have the mythic, of course, just take off a red dot and put on a different stock. And then I do run Skulker because it's not a 3-tap assault rifle, so I just want to be moving around the map quicker. Next up, number 6, we have the DRH, and I think this gun might be banned in competitive this season. We'll see what happens, but I'm predicting it right now, so hold on to that if you guys are watching this video and it gets banned. I called it here, and the reason I'm saying that is because it is extremely good, almost as good as the HVK in most categories, and now it's a 2-shot to the head. You might be seeing a common theme throughout today's video. I'm going to keep talking about that. You guys don't understand, or you might understand it after this update drops and you get 2-tapped to the head. You might come crying back to this video, but this is my gunsmith, and I'm not sure why I'm running Skulker, but instead we're going to switch this to pinpoint. We're going to get toxic here. Pinpoint is going on, and of course a trophy because we are running an assault rifle. I run concussions on my SMGs and trophies on my ARs. So this is it for us. And some of you guys might have been asking maybe at the start of the video, but I'm addressing it right now. Why are you running Stealth Chopper? It got nerfed. Well, I'm gonna be honest, it only got nerfed by like 60 points more to get it, so it's just one more kill. Not a big deal at all. It's still incredibly worth it. For loadout number 7, we have the SKS, still banned in competitive but not in ranked, so you should be abusing it. It is nasty. If you're playing deathmatch or hardline, this is my go-to, and I recommend it to be your go-to. Trust me, still extremely good. 1 shot to the head, 2 shot to the body, has a good fire rate. So yeah, good weapon. I'm running hardline on it because I like to just sit back and farm score streaks, and I'm not moving around the map too much. And here it is. I swear I've had this gun on my top 10 loadouts for the last couple of videos. And next up, this is I just wanted to kind of shock you here. I want to shock you. Since SMGs, they're not going to be used that much this season, I think the R9 is going to be incredibly good. I want you to use it in Summit and tell me it's not good, please, because I'll know you're lying to me. The R9 is insanely good. It was used a lot during the championship. This is my gunsmith for it. It's going to give you range. It's going to give you good hip fire. It's like too good. I just don't see it enough in rank because I think it's a high skill cap weapon. It's pretty hard to use, but once you get the hang of it, you're going to dominate lobbies. I am using quick fix, which means that I'm going to heal up fast when I get out of fights because of shotguns. You just want to be in people's faces. And we're running the new specialist from last season. It is the misdirection device. They're buffing it, making it much better. So this is going to be a huge help to shotgun players and aggressive players, but I would really only run it for shotguns. I don't think it's that good outside of them. Next up, for loadout number 9, we have again the UL. I like to include an LMG at one of these slots in my videos because I know a lot of people like LMGs. I think the Holger is not as good as the UL. I think the UL is a better version of the Holger. This is my gunsmith for it. So I do have a Holger, I think, gunsmith maybe 3 seasons ago. So if you want to see that, it hasn't been updated at all, but that's what I run for the Holger if you like to run that instead. And I'm actually running hardline for this too, just because I also don't rotate. It's a big fat gun. I like to sit in one spot with it. Hey, don't kill me for that. Next up, for our number 10 loadout, we are still going to be using the Tundra. I know it got a nerf, but still super good. The nerf doesn't really affect it too much. Easily still the best sniper in the game. I do have to try out the Outlaw though. I heard that it got an aim down speed buff, so it aimed down sights faster, if that makes sense. I need to try that. Haven't really tried it yet. That still might be a hit marker machine, so if you're really accurate, maybe try the Outlaw, but for now my go-to is still going to be the Tundra. It's still the best sniper, unless maybe you're used to something else, but get used to the Tundra because it's extremely good. So that's my top 10 loadouts of this season 2. If you guys enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe. I would appreciate it. I appreciate all your support. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.